what Mercy is doing online. I didn't expect such from her.
But do you think somebody is engineering her?
Somebody is really pushing her. I knew Mercy before she joined Easy Concept. 2016 gospel groove. She was there with us. I can just perform. Mercy is pure talent. When you start seeing fame, you start seeing the money. You start feeling that the same record label that gave you fame is now against you. If you have 5 years contract with a record label, all the songs you sing within that 5 years belong to the record label. The only way you can get back those songs if you go and have agreement with the record label and you buy back that catalog. They call it catalog. You buy it back. Just recently, head Burna Boy bought the catalog he has with his former record label.
Let's also look at it from this other side. If the talent weren't there, the investment will not be there.
If it's her talent, just her talent, how come she didn't come to limelight until Easy
came into her life?
We have so many talents in here in Oyibo. In 2009, 2010, there are some top Oyibo gospel artists that you used to know.
No, man.
They are not here to be fans.
Some of them are riding Okada now. I can boldly say that Easy T gave gospel music artists value.
Now let me make you understand something. Easy T formerly was an artist too, but he said, let me drop my own talent and push others. Easy T started here in Oyibo. Yes, that's why we are mentioning his name. He's one of our own. He started here in Oyibo.
GUC is also part of Easy Concept, which his own contract has ended. Why is it so common, this particular dispute? Why is it so common with female? Hello viewers, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. I still remain your humble, handsome presenter, the Oracle. We are here again. This is another section in Justsayit Podcast, and I want to recognize most of our biggest sponsors, SkyPoint Empire, and other of our sponsors that are yet to be made known to you, the viewers. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Follow us on all our social handles: Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and then YouTube. Majorly, you have to subscribe. And don't forget, we are always open for booking. And should, in case you want to make some ad placement, you have something, a project you want to promote, and every other brand, we are here for you. Justsayit Podcast is a very vast and big platform for you to, place your ad. And another thing is, in the studio now, we have a personality that, after watching this session, you will not just let go of it. This is one person that, since I meet him, I don't even think I have the vocabularies to introduce him. I go leave him. Make him use a mouth. Tell us who him be. So please, here in the studio we have...
Good evening, good afternoon. My name is DJ Young G, the CEO of Arcangels Entertainment. Arcangels Entertainment is a two-based company. We are into dance services and also DJ services.
You're welcome, my brother. That was a very good one. Like I said, this man, leave down when they tell you it's too base, this and that. You go hear things from this man. No be today thing. Okay, my brother, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's good to have you in the studio. It's good to have you on this podcast. Like, I know say this session go be after this session. I beg you go cut small soap for me. Okay, I want to let's start from the Archangel vision. Like, how did the vision come about?
Okay, Archangel started way back 2009.
Oh my God.
Yeah, when we are still in the teenagers church at Winners Chapel, Share Road. Since my secondary school days, I've been dancing. So after we finish secondary school, you know that dream that immediately finish, we get admission and the rest.
Sharp.
And the rest. The whole tape plan will not be like that. So after my secondary school, I started up this dance crew.
Okay.
It was just like a play. How will I put it? Then there was something unique about Archangel's dance crew. People didn't just come to join the crew.
Okay.
It's different individual I picked based on their unique talent. So that's how it started. So God had been faithful till then. 2009 we won 2 different awards. 2013 we ministered one of the biggest gospel platform.
Wow.
Yeah, and 2015 we won 2 different awards. 2016 another 2 different awards. And God has been faithful.
He is.
Yeah.
From your testimony now, it's so obvious that God has been faithful. Okay. I know it must be so tough for you. I know say never, they easy. You understand? When the vision came to you, is one thing to have a vision, is another thing to execute it. And it's another thing to also have people that have like-minded, like the way they reason, so then they reason. If you tell them do like this, then go do. I want to know. I want you to tell us what were your challenges then.
Okay, let me start by saying that your location determines your location.
Abi?
Yes.
I hear that one. Your location determines your location.
This environment which we find ourselves, which is Oyibo, that was where the crew started. Although we extended to different places like Owerri, Benin, and Lagos, but the major crew is based in Oyibo. It wasn't easy. Basically, we are gospel dance crew. Then we have a lot of our challenges came from the church.
Church.
Yes, church, and I'll keep on saying it.
Church.
They love what you do.
Okay.
But they're not ready to support you. Yes. This crew will have passed the level which we are currently. Had it been there was a little challenge from a little support from the church. Most of the administration, what you will receive is God bless you. God bless you. Okay, for a crew that need costume,
okay,
they need to pay for studio session for their miss.
Okay.
And for you to put on administration, let me say on Sunday, you basically need to rehearse all through the week. And you can't engage in another work while you're trying to perfect those dance moves. So there was no much support coming from there. And also the environment we find ourselves, it's an environment that you can stay all through the year. You can't even see a single dance competition. Not to talk of winning.
I understand.
But something kept pushing us. We are not just looking at our environment. We are looking at where we are going. That was why during those days, when we go to minister side Oyibo, and when they hear that you guys are from Oyibo, they were surprised, because this was the first dance crew that projected Oyibo.
Okay.
We have minister in the likes of Priye. We have minister with Messi Chinwo. I can't, plenty of them.
Okay. You say something about the dance crew that projected Oyibo. As of then, if I can recall back, I know say we'll get something like G Unit.
Yeah.
Emperor. I they follow count the house at that time for Blessed Child. We would they carry that big disco. That big disco. Yes, they dance, the MS, the models. So I don't know what happened to those ones, because it was as if there was a collaboration then, but suddenly only Archangel was just at the peak of this thing.
Okay, one of the greatest challenge that the dance community faced in Oyibo was this particular challenge. Other sectors also experienced it. They saw each crew as competitors instead of brothers. I remember those days when we used to go to Abundant Life and other churches for their concerts. Basically, some of the crew that are rehearsing, what they are rehearsing is, let's come and murder Archangel. Nobody's coming to come and minister or come and touch lives. And
they just want to show people that what you can do, we can do it.
Yes, that was just the mindset. And when competition is projected ahead of love, it can't last. That was what happened. And some of them have the different mindsets. You know, I once asked a boy, why do you dance? You know, some persons dance because their friend is dancing. Some persons dance because of probably
that's what's trending.
That's what is trending. Some believe that from this dance they become a millionaire and the rest. And if the expectation is not being met,
they withdraw.
That was what happened. I remember 2011, 12. Basically, no, you will have more than 14 dance crew.
My brother, I can count more than that.
More than 14 dance crew. But if there is no particular focus, why are you dancing? Now, I can just as a family then was a platform which we used to reach out to those that cannot fend for themselves. Like most of the boys under Archangels then, some of them that both parents are late. Yes, some we are not going to school. While others dance crew, we are going to dance and they split their money and go. When we go for particular administration, we use for a particular purpose. If it is for the school fees of this particular person, or if it is for the maybe they are feeding, they have a particular house where we buy food stock and keep for each member. If you're hungry, come and eat. So that was what sustained us. While the rest, it was just practically money. And if you are doing anything, money become the case. If you see something else that will give you money,
you abandon the current one.
You abandon, and that was what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Okay, looking at it now, you know, that's why it's not good to conclude and judge until you hear from the both side. You understand?
Yeah.
Now you saying you Archangel platform was not just for dancing and splitting money, that you were meeting people's need. The ones who no get school fees, on a help pay school fees. The ones where hunger they catch, there is a particular house you people have where you stock put food. If you're hungry, you can come and eat and go. It's more like family stuff.
Yes.
You understand? So okay, now that you've said it, you know, the viewers out there, most people believe that these people are just the money something that they dance, so just split money, waka go. But looking at it now, because I believe that period enter people hearts. Archangel was the talk of the town, the nation. I'm telling you the gospel truth, because you people, you explode even up to Lagos, Benin. So I want to know, because so many questions has been, people have been raising some doors, asking, what thing can happen? We know they see Archangel again. Where then go? Money don't quarrel them. So many people have their own, you understand? So we would like you to at least throw more light on that.
This question has been going on over and over.
I
remember early this year, late last year, I put on a post on the Facebook. What really happened to the Archangels? And I saw a lot of comments and the rest.
Even from the people you don't expect to.
Yes. The truth is that if you have been very, very conversant with Archangel's dance crew, I have been the only face that have been, as in you can point out that has been there from beginning to the end. But we keep changing. There's a point, our selling point then was using a little boy that can do what the seniors can't do. And there's a point you will get to when it start getting big.
Yes.
The truth is that Archangel is still there. Even as of last month, we still ministered.
Really?
Yes. The post is still there on my Facebook. We still dance. But this is what happened. People can't see more of our dance here in Oyibo. Because when I said most of the platform that used us then, when I mean that we are used. So many users so many persons use us for their program.
So sorry, let me get this clear. Like they used you people to carry out their program. so that the program will be successful, or they actually use you? Let's understand the use you're talking about. Like the way girls, they say, this guy used me, dump me. You understand? Now that use way they talk.
Okay.
So that we understand.
Okay. If we are around 2013, 2014, you can't see any youth program or any church concert that archangels will not be there. Okay. Especially I won't start calling names of churches. But something happened. You know, these things, the kind of discouragement can give to somebody. He said, okay, if this is the last place I will dance, I will no longer come there. Okay. We have been to a church program. It's an all night. After the all night, the person that invited us passed through the back door and left.
Like
there was not 1 naira, not even transportation, not to say, okay, you guys really try, take this for your transportation.
The person just did pium
and disappear. We have been to a church program, a very big church here in Oyibo. At the end of the program, somebody walked up to us and was giving us 1,000 naira.
Like the highest denomination in Nigerian currency.
I said, guy, I don't understand.
Like how many pieces?
Bro, just 1,000
naira note.
One. And I was like, look at us. Both the numbers of persons that dance are 6, and you have about 7 other persons that came with us. The transport to spend coming to that program was roughly, to and fro was roughly 7,000. And I give them 1,000. Can this even wash our costume at the end of the day?
Maybe the miracle way Jesus do. You understand? We are only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. Fed 5,000 people, and there was still 12 baskets left. Maybe he want make you still do that miracle with 1,000 naira notes. To answer that question, Archangels is still active, but the truth is that most of the person that used to have us for free, then they can't meet up with our demand now, because most of the Archangels boys, we are all grown up. Some are married, some have families, some are in schools. For each ministration, you need to summon them from different location, and when you put up the transportation together, it's not something you come and tell me God bless you. Are you getting it now? So that's why some people that know our value are still inviting us. We are still ministering. Last year we ministered like 5 different times at Owerri, 1 ministration at Lagos. Wow. 4 different ministration at Port Harcourt. Those are the person that can meet up, because you know, God bless you is one of the biggest prayer you can pray for somebody. But the truth is that bro, God bless you. No, we know these things. You don't go put food for your table.
You know the matter.
But you go put, but at that moment, what they needed from you is the physical.
Yes.
Or you do normal transfer now.
You know that now.
But God go still bless us. And it already.
God has been blessing us. That's what I'm saying. That's the biggest prayer you can pray for somebody. But apart from meeting up to this somebody spiritual need, that's what they call physical need. And that is where when I said some of the churches fair, that's why you see most of the gospel instrumentalists, the rest, they are leaving the church and they are going somewhere else
to play in the bar
and the rest. I know most of the trending bar players, they all started from church. They all started from church. Then you can't say that this is God's work. Let's just face the truth. We have for a church to run. Some of the churches, they have cleaners, they have sound engineer they pay, they have secretary that take, and the accountant that take care of the church
that they pay,
and the rest. And even most of these churches that have their branches, the pastors have been paid. This is their work. This is their lifetime work. Now you want to engage somebody else, and at the end of the day, you can't even say, okay, let me just meet up a little
of his needs.
And at the end, you end up by saying, God bless you. Are you getting it now?
Okay.
God bless you is fine. It's a very good prayer, but this physical aspect, the person that's why my mentor, Pastor Zike, he told me that certain things that don't need prayer. And he's a man that I love so much. He taught me how to handle certain situation. if then when he's canceling somebody, as the person is talking, he will just type me, go to the house, bring 3 pints of gari.
Chai.
He said this one does not need
prayer.
I get it now. How can you cancel somebody that you know his problem is hunger, and you have money? You have money. You are with you. You can't solve that problem. You start saying God bless you before you leave here. God will provide somebody that will reach out to. You know. So that is it.
The thing is, say I no one bring up this church matter something and the way then they use people. You understand?
The matter long.
The matter long. Not just go there. That one go be talk for another day. But I go see touch and small. You understand?
No,
because you said some churches use you people. You understand? And from what you're saying now, looking at it, because me putting myself in your shoe, I come your church to perform with 6 crew members and extra team members that are doing 1 or 2 or other things. We dance finish, you carry 1,000. Give us. You understand? Me, if na me did that your shoe self, that shoe go tight us that night. Oh, you understand? That's just by the way. So now, from what you're saying now, how are you reconciling Archangel, the dancing aspect of it, and your DJing work, your DJ work?
Okay. Would I say the DJ career started almost the same time with my dance career. Basically, that was what I used in sustaining the crew.
Okay.
The reason why some of those crew fell apart is that there was no sustainability.
Okay.
I getting it now. So then when I finished my secondary school, I finished 2007. Then 2008, I started this DJ stuff. But 2009 was when I got into it professionally. It's quite challenging.
Okay.
Combining the two, because most of the time you have both job the same day, and the truth is that if you have a DJ work today, it's taking that full day.
So how were your crew members reacting towards that? Like, what were the challenges you had with them when you are having DJ work and they also need you to be with them, but DJ work is there? What was your challenge with them? Because I know once in a while, if you don't get clash with one of your members, or you understand,
that was why how I was able to handle that was from the beginning of Archangels. There was not this monopoly of a leader.
Okay.
If you notice very well, then if somebody did not point out that this is leader of Archangels,
you will not know.
Just like other crew, the crew members, they will wear different costumes. Then the leader
will wear that one that has button like this.
To show that we went for a competition at Owerri. That was 2013 when we won Save the Last Dance at Nekede. When they asked for the leader, who I presented was the last boy in the crew. The whole crowd was astonished. So how I handle that is that the role I play in the dance, I make sure that I have 2 other person that can play the same role if I'm not there. So that was why even when I'm not available, it will not be noticed. 16 when they won a competition, I was not even there at all. That was hosted by First Love. I was not there at all, and they did perfectly well. So there was not much challenge. Whenever I have at times, I also have a replacement via the DJ. If we have dance, let's say we have dance by 4, I will make sure I ask you which time are we coming on stage. Once it is that, if it's a place that is close by, I'll keep somebody that will take over the DJ work. While you go for I go for my administration, immediately I will rush back to my work. So that was how I handled the both.
That's wisdom. So before we proceed, I for like make you call names of churches we've been using now, so that the upcoming ones go also they careful with this kind of people, because you go they somehow say you use person potential finish and talent, you go just dump them.
Okay, if we start calling
we
them,
need to correct those things, and it starts now.
I believe most of our viewers have seen me in their church. If I start calling them now, it will look as if probably I'm against this church or this other church. But if you now have been in your church, just believe that your church
use you.
Oh, that's the truth. If you now be in your church,
just know that the church used you.
Because let me just tell the simple truth. There is no pastor apart from our mentor.
Okay.
There is no pastor that can boldly say that this is what I have done for these boys. Even what really surprised me is that even when they were not hearing about archangels, most of those pastors that normally come, that call often, none pick his or her phone to say, how are you guys doing?
Kedo, what is
really
happening?
Happened? Some just run into conclusion that the crew have scattered. Some just run into conclusion that different. They couldn't even, but they were like mentors to us. They were like fathers to us.
With the way they were calling them,
yes, they were like fathers to us. Some of the churches here, we represented their branches in their headquarters. I won't start calling names. You know them when you normally have this combined service and
all the branches.
I know so many churches we followed and represented, and
as their member from this other branch,
they won. Their church won and they had name for themselves. But so
the glory went to them.
Leave church matter long, I swear.
But if I still call names, but I like the way you put them. If you know say you don't see them for your church before, your church don't use them. Use both the crew dump
to promote their
programs. But karma is not always far. You understand? Is that right? People to start looking out for them now and start appreciating them for the thing where they don't do for now, or karma go still knock. But that's by the way.
I've seen several persons that always say, okay, let's leave DJ out of this. I have this big home theater. I will just play my music. You know, some person sees the work as easy, but just compare a DJ to a soldier standing on the road at the checkpoint, a policeman standing on the checkpoint.
Okay,
that is how our work is. Different persons that are passing, you try to study the move. You know, when a police officer stop a car, he try to study people's reaction there. That is how a DJ work is. Now, when you're playing with a phone, you are forcing your audience to dance to whatever
you are playing.
Okay. But when a DJ, they are just like a pilot. He studied the reactions of persons. They kind of, you know, a DJ, first thing a DJ does whenever I find himself in an environment is to study people that are in that environment.
Okay.
Knowing how to satisfy each of them is what makes you a professional DJ. Individually, because let's just imagine you are in a place where you have some young boys that love amapiano. You have some elderly persons that love high life, and also have some persons that is telling you that please put cultural songs and the rest
and blues.
Now the work of DJ is how to drive it down from you switch from here to here to here to make sure that this one will not complain that I did not dance on my piano. This one will not complain. But when you're playing with a phone, it's either you're playing a miss or you're playing a particular song.
Even the miss is a DJ that misses it.
So you cannot satisfy the crowd compared to when you have a professional DJ that is missing. I get it now.
Okay.
So the difference is quite clear.
Okay. Looking at it now, because what most people do these days is, if I go fit just buy laptop, download that DJ software. Visual, separate my screen, put this one, put this one, this one. I go start this song, mute this one. Before you know, I don't increase. So like you talking about it as a profession. You get any level where person need to reach? Like, can you enroll for it? Can you be trained for it? Can you be a certified DJ, or just saying by inspiration as a be operate system?
Now, let me just put it like this. no matter how anointed you are, can you enter a plane that they say this man is a man of God, he's highly anointed and he can do anything? This person that is going to fly for that day. Can you enter such plane?
I don't think I will try it.
So what I'm saying is this. That is why I have so many people that on a particular sport. See, there is no profession that is not paying.
Okay.
Let me put it like that. There is no profession that is not paying. But what makes you different from this other person is what people are looking for.
Okay.
Why would they want to do a occasion? This one say inside there they're looking for DJ. About 4 different persons will recommend one particular person. When they have thousands of DJs. There was a particular program I played last year. It was end of the year party. This guy said I have a DJ. You know, over here in Oyibo, they know me with different names. Some know me as Young G. Some know me as Akenje. Some know me as Abilo. So this other person says Abilo that will play the. This other person says Abilo that will play. The other person say is DJ Akenje
that will play it.
The other one say is Young G.
Now Young G will go call.
Now funny enough, when this one pick his phone to
call you,
it's the same person. I get in that. Now it's not about buying a laptop. That's why I have so many quack DJs. People that come to your wedding and they mess it up. They just play what is in their mind. You know, DJ as a profession have training for it. Okay. You don't just go there and play what you like. It's not about what you like. Okay. There are some occasions I go, I play song that I hate naturally. I play it.
And you just have to cope with it. Because
that's what the audience need. Meeting up to what the audience need is the most important thing. If a DJ can meet up to the standard what your audience require from you, that means you have not started. So DJ has a training. A well-trained DJ goes beyond just mixing. It has to do with sound management.
But wait, no verse. I know say you get to do with sound management. You get what I want to ask you on the border missings.
Okay.
And I want to ask them with all my mind. And I would like make you dey sincere.
Okay.
Because the whole world they watch you. Just dey sincere. Why be say una will be DJ they sabi disappoint people?
Okay, I believe that is a very nice question.
It's not just nice. You see that?
Yeah.
You like this because I'm a victim. I'm a victim. When you go just and the worst part you go call them. Now where you dey now? Are they close? Are they close? Are they come? The bike man will carry my speaker never reach. Meanwhile, this person when they tell you how they close, they another occasion for another location.
We're not even concerned.
We're not concerned. So why in there on a blood to the 4 people occasion to the disappoint?
That is where that word you asked me initially comes in place. Training. See, if you're a well-trained DJ, that's what we call integrity.
Okay.
Which happens to be the first thing for every business person. In any field, if you work with someone that doesn't have integrity, now check most of the persons I played their wedding. I still go back to play all their children, child education and the rest. I'm very sincere. That's why if I'm picking a job, the challenging most of the DJ you have is this. In a day, you want to do 3 different jobs. And you will be sincere with the person that called you for work that I will not be available. If I'm discussing a job with you, there are things I put in place. One, let me use for example on Sunday, because I'm the head of technical team in my church.
Okay.
I can't miss Sunday service for anything.
Okay. I
have to discuss with their time. What time do you want me to start? If it goes against my own time, I will explain to you that this. If you can pardon me, but anytime I agree with you, I make sure I'm there. And naturally, I'm the kind of person that if my time is 10 o'clock, I like to be there, let me say 1 hour before that time,
to set
because
up.
of technical issues that can come up.
Okay.
Are you getting it now? When you get to a venue on time and you will have enough time to troubleshoot anything that comes in. The worst thing that can happen to a DJ is you trying to set up when the people are already there. Are you getting it now? So about time is a normal routine for most DJs, but I believe there are DJs. There is this DJ.
Okay.
Are you getting it now?
Okay.
So and from the beginning of time, anything I'm doing, I try to be exceptional. That is me.
This is for you, and as you're seated here now, you're representing the DJ world. Both the Kwako, both the Lenedo, you're a DJ, and every other DJ is watching you out there. So you're defending them. You've said your own part, integrity and sincerity. You understand? But it's just so obvious that they derive joy to disappoint you on your occasion. Like, why is it like that? And I just want to know whether the person don't offend them before, or you could just see person, and most of these people they pay them 1 month before the agreed day. It's something you need to, because they are watching you. They know what they do. They are watching you. How can you take money from a client and you will not deliver?
Now let me ask you a question. If you are such a client and this DJ disappoint you, if you are somewhere where you're discussing to
call a DJ,
call a DJ.
Maybe go that side of whether I go recommend them or call them again. You know, he not survive the one with me and do finish.
So let me just put myself in the shoes of those DJ you're talking about. Just as I told you, one of the major challenges they are facing is not being sincere.
Okay.
You know your capacity as a DJ. As I am now, I can cover up to 3 jobs in a day without no stress. Based on I have well-trained DJs under me that are working directly with me.
Now you're talking.
That if you don't see me,
you see them.
The same thing I'm supposed to do, that's the same thing they're doing. But you have some of these guys that they just, growth is the major issue with most DJs. I get it now. You know, when you teach somebody very well, you are in return making the work easier for you. I get it now.
Okay.
And most of the issues we're having is that most persons don't want the person under them to be better than them. My prayer is that I have boys that they can say, this
DJ.
This DJ
Young G9
just like in the dance community, something happened recently. This girl that is trending on TikTok and different platforms, Purple Speedy. She's a root of an archangel. Yeah.
You see?
His finest was the person that trained her.
Okay.
And finest was the second set of
archangels.
Yes. That is the leader of archangels at Benin.
That means her route is traceable to
archangels. So I getting it now. Now, when I see things like that, I personally was not even aware. Till the day I was discussing with my son, he said that I remember this girl like this, like remember those times. Anna flashback. I getting it now. So that's how it is with the same DJ work. If you have somebody that you have trained that is good, don't just let this work shouldn't be when you're not there, nothing is working. That's major problem they are facing. When you're not there, nothing is working. So that's why some DJs, if they're not on ground, nobody can carry out their duties and the rest. So that's why some of them keep on disappointing. And still on that, I want to make another very important observation. You know, when DJ disappoints a client, the whole world will hear of it. But you know that we have been disappointed countless times.
In what way, sir?
Yes, now we have seen so many occasions where you book a DJ, and at the end you just come up with another excuse that please, sorry that my husband said, the brother, sorry that this one,
that the brother swallow shovel.
My brother say he will handle it and the rest. Nobody hears of it. There are some events that they will book you and the event is being cancelled. They couldn't notify you on time, and you yourself as a DJ, you have cancelled every other engagement you have that day. Only for that money they will tell you that please, sorry, this.
That means this thing is both sides.
They do us fast. They do us fast.
But now online they pay pass oh.
Nah, go pay now because without the DJ, the event is messed up.
Is a cappella group. You understand? Okay, like can you tell the viewers like some platforms where you don't slam music, where you say you don't, because most people the way they are looking at you now, they feel say you just they come up. You understand? Now we want to know if you give us like places where, and we just want to know because like we said before, person fit just come call himself DJ because they get laptop, get a visual DJ. And so we just want you to name but few of them. Person where they watching if just using phone, go check. No. You understand?
Okay, I've handled so many big jobs here in Port Harcourt. Like World Moments Day. Okay. I was the DJ for that event.
Wow.
And I've worked with so many platforms like Easy Concept.
Easy Concept.
Yes.
Easy T.
Easy T, yes, I've worked with him. Basically 2013 Gospel Groove. I was one that handled all the rallies.
Are you serious?
2013. And I've also worked with so many great artists. I've been in events where Messi, Messi Chinwo and the rest. So basically I did not start today.
No. Just saying that you've worked with Easy Concepts, Easy T. That alone, the endorsement is just is clear to us. You understand? But that reminds me, that is true. The Easy Concept, like, what was your experience when working with him? Or should I say, why you had the opportunity to work with him for some period of time? What can you say about him? What kind of person is he?
Okay, for you to define the person, is basically on your understanding.
Okay.
If you work with somebody that is well principled and you yourself you're not principled, you see that person as this person too complain, this person too nag, or this person is wicked and the rest.
Okay.
First thing first, if you want to work with ZT or you are working with ZT, one thing you should know that ZT is a well principled person.
Okay.
His name is Ezekiel, thank God. He's a well principled person. He just like things getting done. He doesn't like excuses. He doesn't like excuses at all. It was a wonderful experience working with him. I worked with EZT from 2013 to 2016.
In 3 years?
Yes. I worked with him and he made me understand that you can achieve any goal.
Okay.
Because then when Gospel Groove was still at before he even started that Easy Concept, he was speaking those things and I watched all the things he was saying to me come to pass. I get it now. He's not like some person from far might think that maybe EZT was one rich kid that the parents empowered and he now went and opened
yes, I understand.
No. The guy na pure hustler.
Are you serious?
The guy na pure hustler.
So what you're saying is he's a principled man.
Well principled, a go-getter, a pace-setter. So
how do you now reconcile it with what is going on? Because I believe we are all on the social media community. Because it's really giving everybody concern. Do you understand? How do you reconcile that with what is just trending online now? Like,
I know we're talking about the issue of EZT and Messi. Okay.
You pay me.
If you are used to Gospel Groove, you will find out that at the end of their logo is Kingdom Business. Kingdom Business. And be it a gospel artist, be it a secular artist, I believe that before you sign any endorsement, any contract,
okay,
there are different things that have been stipulated in that contract which you yourself need to go through it.
Not even just 1 hour
before you sign. And you find that what is happening between EZT and
Messi
has been happening. This is not the first time. This is not the first time you see artists
leaving record label.
They're having issue and the rest. But to me, what Messi is doing online, I didn't expect such from her.
But do you think somebody is engineering her?
Of course, there is no fire without.
There's no smoke without fire.
There's no smoke without fire. Somebody is really pushing her. Now we are talking about. I knew Messi before she joined Easy Concept. 2016 gospel group. She was there with us. I can just perform. Even took some picture with her.
Okay.
Messi is pure talent.
Okay.
Because then she is into comedy too.
Sure.
She did a comedy that day, and which I really liked. Messi is pure talent, pure grace. But there's something you need to understand. When it comes to business, you need to respect what goes with business. And basically, artist management is one of the business that one shouldn't joke with, because it's a big risk.
Okay.
It's a very big risk. Picking up somebody that I think this person is good and nobody know that person, you started investing in that person. What if that person don't blow?
Or meet up to
You never see artists where they sign when no bring out anything.
Kai.
You never see artists where they sign, maybe the next year the artist die. So it's a big risk. Now, what will keep happening in the music industry, just the same thing. When artists see those things and you agree, when you start seeing fame, you start seeing the money, you start feeling that the agreement you sign is not good enough for you. You start feeling that the same record label that gave you fame, that gave you all the highest promotion, everything is now against you.
Okay.
Which is very, very wrong.
And now, you think that's what is happening now?
That exactly. That's what for her. I went through the post that so EZT collected certain amount that's supposed to be this, that. But there's something I want to call your attention to.
Okay.
Starting with your name.
Okay.
Starting with the album you did, the song you sing, both single and whatever, under a record label, remains with that record label, whether your contract finishes
or not.
If you have 5 years contract with a record label, for instance, now all the songs you sing within that 5 years belong to the record label. Even when the contract is over. The only way you can get back those songs or the right for those things is if you go and have agreement with the record label and you buy back that catalog. They call it catalog. You buy it back. Just recently, I heard Burna Boy bought the catalog he has with his former record label. I get that. You can't just leave a record label and expect the record label the royalties that were paid for songs them themselves they promoted
with their own money.
Okay,
it's their own money, but it's her talent. Let's also look at it from this other side. If the talent weren't there, the investment will not be there. Right? So now, since the talent was made available and the investment came in, are you saying she doesn't have rights to the catalog?
Now, why do you make investment? Let's forget if she's a gospel artist or whatever. Okay. Why did she sign that deal? Now let me make you understand something. Messi did not just come out yesterday.
Okay.
Messi signed her endorsement deal with EZT 2017, and she released the first album 2018 with Easy Concept. Now, I want to understand something. Before then, 2012, she have won I think the second edition of Nigerian Idol, and she have even featured in some movies. She have been a major backup artist for big gospel artists like Samuel Okposo, Priye, and the rest.
Mm.
Are you getting it now?
Mm.
Now, if it's her talent, just her talent, how come she didn't come to limelight until Easy
Came into her life.
Now let me make you understand something. That is why we have so many talent in here in Oyibo. Now I'm talking to the musicians and the rest. You know how to sing is not just good enough. Music is a game. You can keep on going from one church concert to the other, from one
flying on banner and
the
billboard.
rest, and at the end, I have a lot of them now. Their name is no longer appearing on the banners anymore. You remember when we are growing up then, 2009, 2010, there are some top Oyibo gospel artists that you used to know.
No, man.
They are nowhere to be found.
Some of them are riding Okada now.
So what I'm saying, like, talent is one thing. Now let me just bust your brain. We all are proud of Makenje comedy as one of us here in Oyibo.
Yes.
But do you know that before Makenje comedy, Akenjes has been there?
Sure.
Mark can attest to you when he used to invite us to come to his church to minister. That's a church he was attending at Pan Grove side.
And he was doing this video.
Yes, he used to invite us. We had the major show then for him. But there have been, now let me just tell you the truth. Then Mark is not good in stand-up comedy. Are you getting it now? I witnessed Shabbat 2009, the program Winner Chapel hosted then. The audition for comedians that will minister, he didn't pass. You understand? But now,
look at him.
Now, what happened? Mark went beyond normal thing that was involved. You look for. Are you getting that? Now, what I'm saying is this. He said that the talent is
her own.
You can have the talent and you still end up with that talent. Nothing will happen if there's nobody that will invest in that talent and shoot you.
Okay, now, but because from wetin they talk now, me self I dey confused. Is it that in this agreement, is it that they don't make it so obvious and so plain to the artist that if they come out, this catalog, this brand, this all these things no be your own? Because if I, like somebody like me, if I'm signing or you're signing me to a particular record label, if I read all those things come across that thing, my brother, I go think about them more. Because I know that the present, the now, cannot be compared to the future. You understand? I fit go sign and based on waiting I just see, and then tomorrow the brand go skyrocket. That's what brings in greed. You understand? So is it that they don't spell it out for them that madam oga, if they come out, this thing no be your property? That's what I want to know.
Now, I believe the first thing one should do is any contract you are going into, you study what they call deeds of that contract. And there's some certain contract that if you don't really understand it, you call a lawyer to explain to you. Are you getting it now?
Okay.
Now, you will not tell me that Messi was not aware of this particular
contract
that she was signing. Now, just as he said that she has the talent. Now, if you sign a contract for 5 years and the record label has whatever you do within that 5 years, if you have the talent, why don't you forget whatever that happened within those 5 years and move ahead? So
I move on with the talent.
Yes,
right?
now let me use a secular artist like Wizkid.
Okay.
For an instance, do you think that that people are still falling back as in he's regretting
why he left
or whatever he did with Banky W? He moved on and he did better songs that earn an award. I get it now. So to me, going back to what you have left behind is not moving forward. It's like putting yourself on the same spot. Messi have left easy concert. Other artists have also left.
But do you think she's just doing this thing on her own? Like, I know maybe there is a force behind it or somebody's engineering, but do you see her as somebody who can do such a thing?
And people change. That's one thing.
When money is involved,
people change, and for me, this is not projecting well for the gospel music industry. Because from the other side now, some certain individuals be laughing, and they're not Christians. They say they were Christians and the rest. Now, I know Messi have a huge fan base, which she might think she might easy to go against easy. But I want to understand something. I know so many persons that are expecting, why will ZT do this? Why will ZT be so wicked? How can you be collecting so money from this person in Spain? Now, have you asked yourself, what if all Mr. Chinwo's song none was a banger? What will happen to Easy?
With all his investment?
Have you seen any record label that comes on the social media and starts saying, and this artist is not doing me well, oh? I don't want to call names. I know there's a particular artist that Melvin Records signed, Don Jazzy. I don't think Don Jazzy recover even half of the money he put into this person. But have you seen Don Jazzy coming out to talk about it?
Big shot.
I think that people always want to hear the artist side. They don't want to hear the person that is putting this. Now, do you know what it means to package an artist? Now, let me just put it through. If Messi have administration now at Lagos as an upcoming artist, that from the beginning point of it, for you to sell out an artist, there are some certain shows that the artist need to go for free, just for people to know that,
for publicity,
for publicity
and visibility.
I getting it now. Now, who is taking those costs? The crew, the flight, your clothing, the house, everything.
And I learned he gave her is it a 2-bedroom flat or a 3-bedroom flat as of then?
Yes, even bought her a car. I getting it now. So what you're saying is this: she's aware of all these things, and if you are for the truth is that if you think you can intimidate somebody like Ezekiel, thank God.
Okay. From what you're saying now, from what you're saying, do you really think that she knows what she's doing?
Of course, is she not the one that's making those?
Or is she acting based on somebody's advice? Because why I'm saying this is, ever since she left Easy Concept, I learned the issue been come up before. They say now some top men of God and follow beg. The matter can die. So the question now is, why the thing can't come up again after he don't marry? One, why him be say now after he marry, now he can't get issue with a manager, and since when don't they get this issue with a manager and husband never talk anything?
For a celebrity like Messi Chinwo, there are certain things she will not project out there.
Okay.
Because of her image. And even if somebody is behind whatever she's doing now, she won't come out to say it publicly.
But why her husband never talk anything?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to let you know.
Okay.
There are certain things that normal person can do and it will not show. You know that one comment the husband might make now might turn to the normal topic. See, understand now? And she herself is the person that has the fan base and not the husband. Even though the husband fit inside and say, oh, let's do it like this, he will not come out plainly and say it. But to me, Messi is a great artist, and whatever she have done with Easy Record, she can do times 10 of it again.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm asking about the husband not saying anything or reacting to whatever thing that have been going on. He's also inclined. He's a pastor, right?
Yeah.
And he has a record label as well.
Yes.
And he knows all these things. I don't know if you're getting my point.
Yes.
He knows all these things. He knows the do's and don'ts. He knows the things you can find in an agreement and contract. So that's why I'm asking, if somebody like him that knows all these things and a pastor that preaches the gospel, don't you think he's in the good position to tell the wife and say, woman, what you're doing is not right, let go? And don't you think his silence simply means that he's in support of what the wife is doing?
That's yeah, exactly what I told you before. Now let's leave Messi as a gospel artist.
Okay.
Now let's bring it down to home, marriage. Do you think that if the husband is not in support of what a wife is doing, can that thing continue? For Messi to, there's a backup. As a married woman, your backbone is your husband. Are you getting it now?
Okay.
No matter what is going on, if the husband say, honey, let's leave this issue. If it is the money, whatever, just forget whatever you're earning from this particular platform, whatever. The backup must be from the husband.
Okay, because looking at it, Judy K, who happens to be one of Easy Concept artists as of them, because she has also her own contract of them.
Yeah.
It seems she also came up with something similar like this, and then as of which day was that, she came up and said that after praying over the whole thing and the rest of them, that she finally made her final decision that she's backing off from this whole saga of a thing, that she's stepping out of it. She's no longer in for it. Are you getting me? Now, I believe maybe people feel don't talk to them. One, and as she said, after praying as well, maybe God don't talk to them. And we know, you and I know that Messi Chinwo is not a secular artist. He's a gospel artist, right?
Yeah.
Which she can equally pray, and God can equally talk to her, even if you no one hear from human being. Are you getting me? Because from what Easy said, he was detained by EFCC for complete 4 hours. Nobody attended to him. Then he was there for 9 days, a week and 2 days, and then he was compelled to write. In fact, he said it was his first time that he should check record in Nigeria as a whole, that he don't have any police case issue or anything. That was his first time. So for a man under duress, for them to tell you, if you don't do it the way we say, you will remain here, that he had no option than to comply, and some amount of money was made away from him. And from the information I got currently, Messi Chinwo denied the fact that they were not behind that particular action that happened. What do you have to say about that?
You know,
who else do you think can take Easy to EFCC?
Bro, the truth is this. Being a gospel artist is a total different business from your Christian life.
So what you're trying to say, somebody can actually sing a gospel song and people will fall under anointing, yet the person have not repented.
That shouldn't be strange to you, because I've seen some gospel artists who get high behind the stage. I've been in this for long, so you know there's one thing to you know, there's one thing the Bible said. The gift of a man is without repentance.
Okay.
That means you can be highly talented and still live in sin. Are you getting it now? Now, your relationship with God is another thing. Having a forgiving spirit is yet another thing. There are certain things that can happen to you and you say, okay, let me just let go. It can happen to another person that is also a Christian and he said, no, I will not. Now, going back to Easy and the Messi Chinwo. Easy is somebody that he tried to keep his records clean. And when he talk about this business, he's not new in it. Before let me remind you, he was the former manager of Frank Edward. and for somebody to
Big Shot.
That was the one of the biggest gospel artists Nigeria have ever had.
Frank motivated. In fact, he's one of my mentors.
Are you getting it now? So for him to work with Frank Edward, and there was no issue till the end. During his marriage, Frank gifted him a Range Rover Sports. Now Frank Edward was there, so for him to be present to work with this guy to the end, there was no issue. That
and the relationship is still there.
All the gospel group, most of the gospel group, if not all, Frank is always there. Are you getting it now? Frank is always there. Now, this thing we're talking about is not something that's supposed to we should dialogue much on it. This thing is very simple and straight. This man is a businessman. He invested in you, and you guys have an agreement that for so year, whatever you're going to do is I'll take care of it, and they sign a 50-50. Now,
which is okay.
So on record label, what an artist gets 40-60 or even 30-70, but this one is 50-50, and one person is taking the whole risk and saying whatever that comes out of it, we share it into two.
This
now when the contracts end, it's normal thing for all record label. Record label keeps whatever that you do under them, which if you don't want, it's very simple.
Because they initiated it.
Yes, now if you don't want, it's very simple. You go and buy it. I get it. If you don't want, you go and buy it. Before Burna Boy went and buy his own catalog, the record label had been earning from me since. Did you see Burna Boy come out to fight them or whatever? Because
he understands the agreement.
He knows the business now.
Secular aspect.
I get it now. You know the business. Now the truth is that because the reason why some fight in the Christian atmosphere is mostly prolonged is because most time we are waiting for God to judge or God to do this thing. There are certain things, if you try it in a secular way, immediately the law will judge. The person might
before law self, they go knock you short.
Do things with it. But because they say na Christian brother or Christian sister, whatever you think. So to me, this thing shouldn't come up again. To me,
it shouldn't come up again. Yet, as Christians, are we even supposed to be going to court to be exposing ourselves?
Now, what are they trying to tell the secular or those unbelievers out there, or let's say all this thing? If pastors and church couldn't settle them, they're not taking it to man.
No. If you said that, because from what Easy said himself, he said, even the so-called men of God that he least expected to side ways, are you getting me? That most of them are threatening him.
You know why?
That if he doesn't withdraw or settle Messi Chinwo, that they will use all the connection and their power. That was what he said. That when he came out from the federal high court, that they said they will use all their power and fight him. Men of God.
Now let me make you understand something. What happened? You know, when a manager is projecting an artist, most of these churches are men of God. The relationship they're after the artist and not the manager. They're after now a pastor will want to stand and snap with Mrs. Chinwo and not the manager. They want to have their contact and the rest. So to them, they feel they are fighting for somebody that you know that this music have influence. And once you love a particular artist, you see what is happening in the once you have a love of a particular artist, you can fight for that. Music is just like football. A chasing man can beat up a Man U fan because of simple argument. A Man U fan can decide to beat up. He will say, we bought this one, we bought this player with which money?
With which money? Okay, but do you think the reason why these men of God are equally fighting Easy, both silently, is because maybe are they seeing Easy as a threat? Because I could remember, in fact, I can boldly say it that the one I know, I can boldly say that Easy T gave gospel music artists value. Nationwide, he placed value on music ministers. Because as of then, you just say a man of God, he can just pick phone and call you. Oh boy, My church is having program. I want you to come with your team. Come and minister. And then you see a good gospel music artist coming to minister. After ministering, they will just find you one change for you to just go. Now, Easy came and placed value on ministers. Before you can assess a minister, you should assess the management. Then they will give you the things you are going to meet up with. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So now, do you think the reason why they are fighting Easy on background is so that they can be able to break that barrier in order to be able to assess any artist they want to assess, starting from Messi Chinwo?
The truth is that if you are a manager of a particular artist, so many persons will end up hating you. When they try to reach out to that artist and you place a barrier, maybe particular standard. Now let me for instance, okay, let me use another artist for instance. Let's just say you are managing who will I say? Okay, Priye. And I'm a pastor. I love Priye so much. And I need Priye to come and minister in my church. And they say the only way I can get to Priye is you. And I called on phone. God bless you, sir. And this is what I want.
This God bless you. This God bless you when they talk.
You know, so I don't
I don't do here and I make if you just talk at me go in for my hair. Why so many? But more just
when the one enter, they start with that God bless you. First.
Some people call you son.
God bless you, sir.
Hi.
Now, you tell him, okay, God bless you, sir, too, for so person to come. This is what is required. And if you check what the demand they are, now if you break down the cost instead, you find out that they're not asking much. Because if a crew now need to come and minister in your church, let's say a crew of let's say 8 persons, the drummer, the keyboardist, the bassist, the guitarist, maybe 3
auxiliary keyboardist,
maybe 3 backup artists, whatever. And let's just say they're coming from Lagos to come and minister in your church at Port Harcourt, and you need to fly these crew members down. Calculate the amount for flight
to and
fro. By the time you add this thing up, if the nurse say, okay, for this guy to come, you pay 3 million, it start feeling bad. How can they tell me that to bring this guy 3 million for what? It's not this thing is going to sing. This, that.
Somebody I could have just called if it's before.
Now
I will just call the person and the person will just come.
If that man of God don't have access to that minister because of the manager, naturally he will not be at peace with that particular manager. Are you getting it now? He will not be. And that is one. Then another thing, if music have influence on people. Messi is a good gospel artist that SS Love became Nigeria gospel national anthem. That's even a child in the street.
SS Love. Oh.
I get it now. Now, before that song come to limelight, I know the amount of promo Easy did.
Are you like seriously?
The amount of promo he did. Even the video shoot to fly the crew members that came for that video, how much he paid. Now, all these things, somebody paid his hard-earned money when you are nobody. Are you getting it now? Now, only the promo, there was a time each radio station you tune into is SS Love.
Yes, sir.
The radio station, they don't play your song because your song is sweet. Don't tell you the truth. They don't play your song because your song is sweet. Except you are not a big artist that
they just decide on their own.
Once you're a big artist, you don't need to go for those promo again. Once your song drop, they want to play it. That is a trending song. But once you are not yet made, no radio station, even if you have the sweetest song, okay, you go pay. You go pay. I get it now. So the issue of men of God threatening him that if he doesn't, they will use their power. That is where the church fell. I mentioned something about the church fell when we are dancing. The church supposed to play that father role, not siding
and call them
to order. Let that be an agreement. There's a level. There's a way 1, 2, 3, 4 men of God will be at that particular meeting, and this guy is not devil.
Okay.
Even though the the whole thing belongs to the record label. They say, okay, let me just do like this. Approach is what really matters. Now you want to use law to fight somebody that is on his own right. It will not work.
And from what he said severally he has put a call across for her to come for a proper accounting, but she has
refused.
Yes,
she refused. And if you now let me tell you what mostly bring problem between record label and artists. Now this is, if you go and check, if it is a, let me say, 1,000 dispute between record label and artist, is this particular thing. You are under a record label, you are collecting shows outside the record label. you will not tell the record label, this is my father in the Lord, this is my pastor, this is my daddy. You're forgetting that record label that is managing, he has another person that is his own pastor, and this, but he's making sure that they pay,
and they are so responsible for you.
Then you will go for some shows that is not aware of, because he mentioned it. He mentioned that there's some shows that Messi normally goes that record label is not aware of it. If it is you, bro, you will not be happy now. You will not be happy. So this thing keep happening over and over, and just watch it. Before the next 2 years again, you will still see issue like this.
But why is it mostly with females? Because, sir, I've taken my time to look into this matter. GUC is also part of Easy Concept, which his own contract has ended as of last year.
Yeah.
Whether they call an graduation or ceremony or send forth or whatsoever, in a peaceful way. Man, married. No be say in wife, engineer, and say, you know, say this your guy they use you. You know, why go they give you 40-60 or maybe 50-50? Why? In they use you. Now you supposed get this catalog. No only you supposed get them. Talent now your own. Some people go as far as asking you, okay, how much did you even invest? How much? Tell me, let me pay you back and take my catalog. There are people like that. So why is it so common, this particular dispute? Why is it so common with females? Why?
Naturally.
Judicate backing off now is based on maybe the Holy Spirit spoke to her, and maybe in husband or in father in the Lord don't talk to them.
What I have to say concerning this issue is that they just have to look for a way to settle this problem. Because this problem now is trying to destroy the hard work that this guy have put into
music industry.
Before now, we only have the biggest boss in the music industry was Don Jazzy. There was nothing like a Christian record label that was carrying so many artists the same time. Easy was the first person to make it happen,
and he succeeded.
And he made impact,
and he's still making impact.
Most of the persons under Easy there was a particular year GC was hitting an award, GDK was hitting an award, Messi was hitting an award under one particular record label. The award we're talking about is not just Nigeria, globally, Africa. I getting it now. So what I'm saying is this: Easy has strived for the gospel music industry. Let's not deny that fact, and let's not just because of our sentiment or because the love we have for a particular artist and we tarnish the image of this particular guy. He has tried, and let's recognize this. When all the awards they were taking, it goes to the artist. He has not won a particular award for himself. Now let me make you understand something. Easy formerly was an artist too. He have sang with both Frank Edward. He have sang with Samsung and the rest. But he said, let me drop my own talent and push others. It is not
selfless. In fact, that is
it is not easy for somebody to forget his own to push others
to shine.
to shine. So what I'm saying is this: let's recognize that this guy has tried, and let's not. That's the issue we keep having with Nigeria. That person that put in much work, they always want to look for a way to put dirt on his image, and that is what's happening right now. If this issue is not settled very well, just as he said that some of the ministers are threatening him, do you know what's going to happen? It will lead to a point now. This minister that are threatening him, they no longer want to invite any of his artists
other than Messi.
I think that they don't want. Okay, imagine when there's a gang up, the big churches that mostly use this EZT artists, and they say let none of us invite any artists under EZT record label.
But is this supposed to be so?
That's what I'm saying now. That they are supposed to play the father figure on this issue and not taking side.
But do you think this same issue now? Do you think this same issue is really what we are suffering from? Like we, the ministers in this our own locality now, Oyibo and Dume, because you find out that there are so many talents, so many music ministers. I know many of them we don't drop EP, drop album don't reach 5. But my brother, nobody don't sign them. They no go nowhere. Are you getting me? So what do you think could be the problem why most artists in Oyibo are not excelling?
Oyibo as a community, I must say, we are blessed with so many talents. We had a lot of talent come out of Oyibo, and I've seen a lot of talent die in Oyibo. Now, if I start with most of the gospel ministers here in Oyibo, let me not just narrow it down to just gospel ministers. If we start with the musician here in Oyibo, most of them have this almost the same problem. you know, if I forget, EZT started here in Oyibo.
Yes,
that's why we are mentioning his name. It's one of our own. He started here in Oyibo. He started from Abundant Life. Then he moved to Spirit Bridge.
Yes.
Before he left Port Harcourt as
his base.
As his base. So he's our own. So let's not talk about probably we are trying to defend our own. I get it now. Now, what I'm saying to gospel artists, most gospel artists here is when they get to a particular point, they feel they have arrived. They have now the king, because he went to one church concert and took
some pictures.
Your administration was the peak of that concert. You now feel that you are not the best.
And some pictures they will snap you where you're holding mic like this. And some videos you post it everywhere with stage lights.
Now let me just talk to you gospel artist that is listening to me now. Your last performance should be a starting point for the next one. You shouldn't make your last performance to be, how would I put it to you? Your last performance, people say, child, the last program he came, it was wonderful. And this one,
what really happened to him?
What really happened to him? Another thing is this, especially most of the gospel artists here, they are not putting spirituality into it. You can't excel in gospel music if you are not spiritual. You can't be a good gospel artist and you are from maybe you're a lady from your boyfriend house, you come to minister.
But earlier on I thought you said a gift of man is without repentance, that you can be highly talented yet not spiritual. Now
let me tell you something. Talent will take you to a point.
Okay.
But when spirituality is there, the other point it will take you. That the point of talent is to entertain your crowd.
Okay.
Are you getting it now?
Yes.
Now the difference between certain artists, I don't want to call them, there is two gospel artists that I know very well. Both of them are good. One, if you want to dance, get gingered, the person will deliver perfectly. The other one, if you want a process where somebody is ministering, people are getting hit, people are falling under anointing and the rest. They're two different things. Now, if you're a pastor and this person will come to your program and half of the miracle is done already, who do you want to invite?
So does that mean that the other talent now is not needed in the Christendom?
That's what I'm telling you. That's where talent will get.
That's where spirituality comes in.
Yes. Now let me ask you a question. Why is it that there are some gospel musicians are no longer hearing their name now?
Why is that?
The Bible says something that the path of the righteous is like a shining light that shineth brighter and brighter and brighter until the perfect what? And when sin comes in, what happens? The light is quenched.
Okay.
When the light is quenched, what will happen at that particular person? You see, that particular peak, that is where he will stop. There's not supposed to be a peak for a gospel musician. Why? The God you are singing about is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So for a gospel musician, I don't see anything like modern or whatever. Because if you pick up a particular song that is sang 1960 that is glorifying God, the same value now.
Okay, from what you're saying now, because I've overheard so many persons, they say something like, it's not actually your sin sometimes that makes you get stuck in a place. You get?
Mm-hmm.
But from what you're saying now, for a gospel artist to remain at a place or at a certain level, either in light don't quench because of sin, right? That was the first option you gave. So are you trying to say that most of the artists will know they hear from again, will know they trend again, that level will know them since now they see they do if they try tell us say na sin cause them now, because some go tell you say na God they trend them. Say God they pass them through stages of training. So are you trying to say it's sin?
Now let me make you understand something before you quote me wrong.
Okay.
You can't practically say it's sin.
Okay.
Now for an artist to get stuck at a particular point, so many things is involved. Music is dynamic.
Okay.
That's what they call trend. That was one thing I like about somebody like during Frank Edward. That's one thing I like about Messi Chinwo. That's one thing I like about Ada. They can give you gospel hip hop. They can give you gospel blues. They change. Frank Edward at a point he did one trap song. Are you getting it now? Now you can't say like let me bring down Obibo here for instance. Now the problem we are having is that once a particular musician gets a particular point, he relax. This was a guy that was rehearsing, doing everything possible to come all to night everything with his crew and the rest. When he now get a particular point, he stopped rehearsing and everything, and all he will focus on is going for one program to another,
following the particular kind of song that is trending.
I get it now. Now you're a gospel in this our vicinity now. Most they like this area kind of songs. Now where do you want to? You are in Igbo, and you are praying for God to give you open doors where you can go and minister, like let's say Dunamis and Christ Embassy and the rest. And you can't even flow in, let's say, Western songs for the at least let's say 10 minutes. Bro, one particular style is not enough.
You have to be versatile.
Yes, and you have to keep on improving on yourself. There's no point to get relaxed. There's no point to get relaxed.
And that's one thing I love about Easy. Let me bring this up. One of my singles, my EP, it was produced by Easy, Dr. Nazi then.
Yeah.
When they were at Ezewale.
Yes.
Arudi. I and my brother, when we got there, then, just as you said, Omo, you sing past me. I be top notch, like at the voice, at the sing. But something happened. When we got to the studio, Easy Studio is not just a place you go and say, I want to run an EP. Then they will just take you to the studio and then start production process. No. They don't ask you question before. Like, what's this your single all about? How did you get it? Are you just singing because you want to sing? It's just like an interview. Now we passed that stage. The producer at Otonazi said, okay, sing, let me hear you. Like he wants to hear my brother. With that pride. You know who I be for Umebele that time? I know people. I come your church, sing. You know, feel anything. My brother, as I open mouth, do the thing where they call saying I singing. As I sing, the guy come on hand from keyboard, look me. As I now truth I tell you, me and my brother follow go Victor. I said, look me. The question when ask me now, what are you doing?
you are, and you have given up. You're giving that your
my best. My best will be safe for the same self. You self, you go shift.
Somebody ask
you say this guy good. Now person open the mouth, ask me say, what are you doing? I said, I'm singing. I felt embarrassed that day. I was so like my brother no fit talk. Now when I came back, he said no. He told me, he said no, you're not singing, you're talking. I was like, I said, but I just sang. You asked me to sing. I said, he said, no, you're talking. You that said you're singing. Are you feeling what you're doing? My brother, from recording EP, Lecture Don't Enter, I learned a lot from Easy Concepts. Just that until we finish recording those songs.
That's right. Me?
So one thing, just as you're saying, is when they get to a particular level, they will stop and stop growing and stop working on themselves. Then pride will enter. So what do you think is the best way to get rid of this particular thing? Because most persons are watching out there. Make we take this advice now where you want give us. We'll see whether our life go change.
Now the truth is this. When I was dancing, if you know the trend of archangels, each program you invite us, the dance we are going to do is totally different from what you have seen before.
Sure.
I remember Gospel Group 2013. We did 2 different total ministration. None was relating to this one. But if you are following up most of the artists here in Oyibo, it's as if they have scored a particular song they want to do for each program. If you are conversant with most of our gospel artists here in Oyibo, they have come to that point where they say, on this particular song they move crowd. Anytime I put them, when they finish work, they catch them for work.
They catch them, people go they shout, they scream.
I get it now. They now have that mindset that when they go to this administration, they will now go from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. Without forgetting that gospel administration is different from entertainment. There's a God you are singing to. There's a spirit that want to move and touch his people. Now. So my advice to them is this: no matter how good you think you are, as long as you're in this Umeble, let me just tell you the simple truth: you are local champion. Are you getting it now? Until you leave this place and go out there and make a mark and make us proud, that is when you will start feeling that you have arrived.
Just as easy I have done.
Yes. So what I'm saying is this: keep working on yourself, keep improving your team. You can be very good, but your keyboardist is bringing you down. Are you getting it now? You can be very good. Build your team to the point that anywhere you appear, they will see that difference. When you say you are coming from Oyibo, they'll be very, very surprised. Like, you mean that this particular person is coming from Oyibo? So don't relax. There is a word to change. There is a mark to make. So keep working on yourself. Whatever you think you are, whatever glory you think you are having here in Oyibo, go out there. It's just a local glory. I'm telling you the truth. Till you are able to go out there and make a conquer, until you are able to watch you from television here, that is when we say, child, this is our person. And that should be my joy. When one of us, Spider Rider, did a song with Zlatan, the first time I saw it on the TV, I was screaming, that is my guy. He's from Oyibo. I was telling people around me. That's how I want to see some of you there. I admit now. So don't relax. Keep working on yourself. It is possible.
Okay. Without going much further, because you see this music industry of a thing, more especially gospel aspect. just like what happened this January. A gospel artist that beheaded his girlfriend. We no go that side.
No.
Go that side. But
let's correct that impression. That guy was not a gospel artist.
No, there are proofs.
It was not a gospel artist.
There are proofs.
At the point where that thing happened, the guy, if you watch the recent post, the guy had fallen out of faith. See, you can do
somebody falling out of faith. Does it make the person not being a Christian again?
What is Christianity? Christianity is a religion.
Our Papa said that you cannot lose your salvation. You can only backslide, but you can't lose your salvation. So he's still a Christian. He still have the mark of Jesus Christ.
Bro.
But I'm going to bring you back. We're going to talk about this. We're going to come back on this. So let me give you 2 minutes.
Okay.
You're just going to use 2 or 1 minute to talk to our viewers. Let them really know, because most persons may just be coming in now. Let them know what you're really into. Tell us your profession, so that those who wants to get to you will definitely get to you.
Okay, as I introduced myself before, my name is DJ Young G. I have one of the biggest brand when it comes to DJ in the city of Oyibo. So if you need a DJ for your wedding, birthday, celebration, you can count on us. Our service is top notch. With nothing but the best. That's just the simple truth. If I've come to your event, I don't think you will complain, because we make sure our customers are satisfied. That's my top priority. And also we have the best dance group. When it comes to entertainment, we have the best dance group.
God bless you, Mr. Young G, DJ Young G. It's nice having you in the studio, but I see that second the ego come back. That guy where they toss no be Christian. No worry yourself. Okay, viewers, thank you so much. Don't forget, this is Justsayit Podcast. Major thing, as I always tell on, subscribe,
Click
click comment, share.
Would like to have your opinion.
If only you watch a day house learn finish laugh, it's not good now. Share to your friends, share to other platforms. Let them share to other platforms that will share to other platforms that will share to other platforms. From there, somebody may just learn from there and will not be a victim. Do you understand? So I still remain your humble and handsome presenter Oracle. I'm much single, for those who are looking for a partner. I'm much single, so but don't take that to heart. Don't take that to heart. So please, if you are looking for where to place an ad, promote your brand or whatsoever, grow your platform, have visibility and relevance on the social media community, please, Justsayit is here for you. We are just a DM away. You can give us a call, you can write us, whichever one. God bless you for watching.